Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I Doggy's Lum, I believe you're right.
Now, see. Hello, jot 'em down, store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, Pine Ridge seems to be facing a crisis. No one has dared to go outdoors since Ervin, the lion, escaped and started besieging the town. He got loose while Lum was installing a glass partition in Ervin's cage. And the object of all this was to fool people into thinking that Lum was brave enough to climb into the lion's cage at a school sociable. As we look in on the little community today, we find Lum and Abner worn and weary from several days of imprisonment in the Jot 'em Down store. Listen.
Well, we're doing all we can to capture him, Miss Blevin. Mom? Well, we didn't let the lion loose on a purpose.
Of course not.
Yes, ma'am, but we... Yeah, but... Uh-huh.
Had a woman took a man's arm off.
All right.
Jow.
Goodbye, Miss Blevin. Granny, if one more person calls us up, this phone's going to be wore out.
Yeah, what did Miss Blevin say, Lum? Same as the rest of them?
Oh, yeah. Said if we didn't get that lion off the streets of Pine Ridge by sundown, she's going to get the sheriff after us.
The sheriff?
That's what she said.
Well, we've been trying to get him ourselves. He's afraid to go outdoors.
I know it. Well, I ain't worried about him. What I'm worried about is how we're going to capture that lion.
Yeah.
Granny, we can't spend the rest of our lives sitting in the store here while Ervin paces up and down the street.
No. Doggies, I thought sure that bear trap that I set for him out there in front of the store yesterday'd catch him.
Well, you can't catch a lion with a bear trap.
You can't, huh?
Why, of course not. You have to have a lion trap.
Oh. Well, reckon how he knows that's a bear trap.
Yeah, I don't know, but he knows somehow. That Ervin's too smart to suit me.
Oh, awful smart, Alex, yeah.
Seems like every time he walks by the store here, he looks over this way and sort of grins to himself. Had you noticed that?
Yeah, I believe he does, too. He looks like he grins. He always looks this way.
I never hated and despised any one thing in all my life as much as I do that lion.
Hi, Doggies, wait a minute. I believe I got an idea, Lum. What if I put up a sign out there saying, "This here is a lion trap"?
Don't be silly, Abner. Ervin ain't that smart. Besides, if he could read, there'd be 1,001 ways a fella...
There's our ring again, I believe.
Yeah, I know. I wish we could have that telephone took out of here.
Ought to do it, ought to. I hate and despise it.
Hello, Jot 'em Down store speaking. I mean, Lum Eddard speaking.
Ring.
Huh?
All it does.
No, I'm sorry, Widder. We ain't making no delivers.
Oh, Widder Abernathy, I bet you.
I know you ordered them last Saturday, but delivers is being held up by Ervin. Ervin, the lion.
I hate and despise that old woman.
Well, of course, I don't want you young'uns to starve, but... Yes, Mom, but...
It's Prattle Pratt.
Yes.
Fish posh.
All right. Goodbye.
Widder say her young'uns is starving?
That's what she claims, but you can't believe nothing that woman says.
Well, now, that might be the truth, Lum. Ever since Ervin got loose, that's 3 days ago, there ain't nobody in this town had nerve enough to go out and buy anything to eat.
Yeah, I know. Granted, we got to do something, Abner.
Yeah, we got to do it.
If that dead-blamed Cedric hadn't gone out of town. He's the only one that can handle that lion.
Well, now, don't be mad at Cedric, Lum. You was the one that sent him out of town to go visit his uncle.
All I done was suggested. He didn't have to insist on doing it, did he? Goodness, he's the stubbornest one boy I ever seen in my life.
Well, now, you encouraged him in that, Lum. Facts is, you even give him the money to make the trip on.
Yeah, I know.
And told him the sociable was going to be postponed. just so you could get to be the lion tamer and show Miss Frederick how brave you are.
I know all that. You don't need to tell me.
If you hadn't have told him the sociable was going to be postponed this
It
minute...
was postponed, wasn't it? Did you see anybody going to it Friday night?
Why, of course not. Ervin got loose and everybody had to stay home. Or wherever they's at the time. Oh, Grandpappy Spears got caught down at Mose Moots's barber shop. He called up a while ago and said he's had his hair cut 4 times already.
For goodness sake, 4 times.
What he said.
That's the silliest one thing I ever heard of.
Why, sure, 60 cents per haircut.
Just 'cause he's in a barber shop don't mean he's got to keep getting his hair cut. Why don't him and Mose play checkers?
Well, see, that's just it. Mose is the one fella in this town that always beats Grandpa.
Yeah.
So natural he'll do anything to keep from playing Mose.
Yeah, natural.
He's more likely sitting over in that barber chair having Mose cut a little hair till he won't have a hair left on his head.
That is how one line can cause some... I'll be dead blamed. You answer the phone this time.
Yeah, I'll get it. Hello, jot 'em down, store. No delivers today. Goodbye. Had trouble hanging it up there.
Yeah, who was that?
I don't know. No use to find out. Whatever they wanted, I know I ain't going to get outside to deliver.
Well, that might have been an answer to that long-distance call we've been trying to put through to Cedric.
No, the Central girl told me a while ago, Lum. She's tried every place and she can't locate him nowhere.
Wait, but how are we going to capture that line, Abner?
I don't know. Wait a minute. How about looking in that book we got over in the library, that Gilbert the Boy Trapper?
Who?
Gilbert the Boy Trapper.
Oh, no, I don't think Gilbert could handle this.
He couldn't, huh?
No,
He's an awful good trapper, I know that.
This is a big job.
Yes, huh?
Besides, I took that book over to Miss Fredericks.
No, might let Gilbert's pa attend to it if we know where he's at. Let's call up Miss Frederick and see if it says anything in there about trapping lines.
No, I'll never be able to speak to her again. Not after the way I've made a coward out of myself. Grannies, I wish now I hadn't have told her I could handle lines better than Cedric or Frank Buck or any of them fellers.
Well, how do you know she thinks you're a coward, Lum?
Well, what else could she think? Me sitting in here letting Ervin run loose? No, I've lost her for good, Abner. I know that.
Well, now, wait a minute. Maybe this is your chance to show off. Show her how brave you are. Your big chance.
What do you mean, big chance?
Well, if you go out there and save the whole town from a ferocious lion by capturing him, why, you'll be a big hero, and Miss Frederick will admire you and fall in love with you.
That's right, ain't it? Yeah, wait a minute. Uh-oh. How am I going to capture the lion? No, we've been trying to do it for 3 days now.
Well, we ain't actually tried long. We just sat here and talked about it. I believe if you go out there and show Ervin who the master is, then you'll have him right where you want.
That's the trouble. He knows who the master is.
Oh. Well, maybe if you put the cage out there, well, he might be lonesome for it and crawl back in it.
No, that ain't likely. Not the way he kept trying to get out, pacing backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. I know that wouldn't work.
Well, maybe if you put some meat in the cage, he might go in there after that, Lum.
Meat?
Why, sure, get some hamburger. Don't you recollect how you liked that hamburger that Cedric fed him?
Grannies, I believe you got a idea there, Abner.
Why, of course I have. We go over to the butcher shop, get a pound of hamburger.
Well, wait a minute. That ain't no good.
Huh?
Who's going to be brave enough to go over to the butcher shop? I know I ain't.
That's right. They ain't making no delivers, are they? Well, how about giving him some canned dried beef, Lum? We got canned dried beef right here in the store. Don't you reckon Ervin will like it just as well as hamburgers?
Grannies, maybe that's it. Yeah, that's it. Come on, we'll start opening up cans. Where are they?
Well, right back here by the hominy. Let's see, reckon which kind he'll like the best. Here's some Merkel's thin sliced dried beef. Mother Jones's best.
Well, it don't matter. Just get the cans open and hurry up. He can't read the labels no way.
Yeah, well, Ervin's more likely so hungry by now he'll eat anything.
Well, don't say that. That's the one thing that keeps worrying me. Eat anything.
Oh.
Grannies, these cans are hard to open when you're nervous, you know?
Yeah.
Keep twisting that little key off to one side there.
How many cans do you think we'll need, Lum?
Oh, I don't know. 2 or 3, I reckon.
Well, he's more likely a heavy eater, big lion like him.
Well, we ain't gonna feed him. We just want to coax him back into the cage.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Well, here, that ought to be enough then, Lum. Reckon we ought to put some salmon in there, too?
Oh, no, this is enough. Granny, that looks as good now as that blue plate special they have over at Luke Spear's lunchroom.
I hope you don't like that dried beef and cream gravy like I do.
Come over to the cage now and toss it inside. Then we'll carry the cage on out in front.
Yeah, let me get this door open here. Just leave that open. Right,
yeah, that's the time.
Just throw it around on the floor here?
No, toss it clean back in the corner so he'll have to go way inside to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. All right, grab that end of the cage now.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, lift it.
I got it.
That's it. Here we go.
Hey, Doggy, this thing's heavy. Wait a minute. Look out, Lum. Don't bump into the counter there.
Oh.
You want me to turn around and walk backwards?
No, this is all right. Just tell me if I'm heading for the front door.
Well, you're going all right. Doggies, I believe I see the lion heading up this way.
Just so he ain't coming too fast. I want to get back in the store before he starts looking for the meat.
Yeah, watch out. You're going to hit the side of the door there, Lum. Little to your right. That's it now. Just keep on going straight. That's the time right there.
How close is the lion now? Can you see him?
He's coming pretty close, Faxi.
Oh, well, what the tarnation is that?
Wait, don't stop, Lum. Keep on going. The lion's coming this way. Hurry up, Lum. Keep going.
I can't keep going.
Hurry up, Lum. Get out of that door. The lion's getting awful close. Hurry up.
Abner, stop pushing. I tell you, I can't move.
Can't move? What's the matter?
I'm caught in that blame bear trap you set.
How?
Oh.